MTL World at Metal World 1 YouTube channel. Swallowed Star 2 Origin Continent. Chapter 271 My Name is Yuan. 50th of Volume 6. On an island in the middle of a lake in the treasure land of infinite space. Luo Feng sat cross-legged on the grass, pondering. The Tao of life has reached its ultimate, but the Tao of destruction still has some shortcomings. With the help of those ultimate realm Hunyuan biological materials, one's strength can be significantly enhanced, and naturally, most of the energy is devoted to the Tao of life. Moreover, with the assistance of those life materials, the comprehension of the Tao of life becomes smoother. Tao of destruction, indeed, can be seen as a form of perfection. The Tao of destruction, I might as well take a look at the perfect inheritance. Luo Feng checked the inheritance within the infinite space treasury. The perfect level inheritance should be helpful in cultivating the perfect level inheritance of the Tao of destruction in the 9 realms of extinction. 9 realms of extinction are destruction. The perfect level inheritance of the Tao of destruction. The first realm only requires 100 reward points to exchange. The second and third realms require 10,000 reward points. Just to enter, one must surpass the God King level spiritual will to even attempt cultivation. It's just 100 reward points. Let's exchange for the first realm and see. Luo Feng was full of curiosity about the perfect level inheritance. To what extent must the inheritance be strong to be called perfect? As soon as Luo Feng thought about it, the reward points were exchanged, and the reward points decreased slightly, becoming 64,093.03 reward points. Buzz. A large amount of information surged into Luo Feng's mind. 9 realms extinction. First realm. Insight realm. In this realm, one can glimpse the destruction memories imprinted on the destruction Tao of the origin world. When one has seen through all the destruction memories and still remains awake, the first realm is considered perfected. Reminder. Only by surpassing the will of a God King can one attempt this, otherwise, one will be assimilated by the origin Tao of destruction. Reminder. Even with a strong will, one may still sink into the destructive memories of the imprint and go completely insane. Practitioners need to control the pace of their exploration and not rush it. Afterwards, came the detailed methods of cultivation. Luo Feng looked a bit dumbfounded. What the heck? The entire inheritance doesn't provide detailed guidance on any branch of the Tao of destruction, and yet it only lets me glimpse the memories imprinted on the Tao of destruction. Luo Feng was somewhat bewildered. I didn't even realize that some memories of destruction were imprinted on the Tao of destruction. Luo Feng carefully studied the detailed cultivation content of this first realm. This first realm is merely for peaking. More importantly, it is used for tempering the heart, because surpassing the will of a God King can lead to madness, requiring controlled progress. Refining the heart. Even if it's just a method for refining the heart, 100 reward points are worth it. Luo Feng thought. Luo Feng from the origin continent. A voice suddenly sounded. Luo Feng jolted and turned his head to look. Standing about 10 zhong feet away, an old man looked at Luo Feng with a smile. How is that possible? With my spiritual will, how could a practitioner get close to me without me noticing? Even now, my spiritual will still senses nothing but emptiness in front of me. Luo Feng couldn't believe it. Clearly seen by the eyes, but no other method can detect it. My name is Yuan. The old man said with a smile, and I created this space. Senior Yuan. Luo Feng immediately understood the identity of the visitor and respectfully bowed. Luo Feng pays his respects to Senior Yuan. In the origin continent's origin world, anyone who reaches the ultimate realm has received the blessings of the Yuan. The treasure lands, remnants of special life forms, secret techniques, and so on, were all left behind by the Yuan. You really have guts to exchange for this, 9 realms of extinction. The old man said with a smile. This inheritance can only be exchanged for the first 5 realms of the God King stage. Even though many highly talented practitioners have attempted it over countless ages, none have succeeded in refining it. The highest achievement is only reaching the 4th realm, and there are quite a few who have even gone mad and become demonic. The old man shook his head. My friend even created a full 9 realms, believing that once perfected, it could at least break free from the cage and become a world-class Hunyuan life form. But he was too mad. His legacy is simply not suitable for cultivation. I came to see you because I will meet with anyone who is in ultimate realm. Yuan said, looking at Luo Feng. Anyone who can become an ultimate realm in the origin world is quite a promising talent. It was only when I saw you that I realized that the 9-story small tower had actually fallen into your hands. 9-story small tower, Star Tower. Luo Feng guessed. You call it the Star Tower? Yes, I forged it. Yuan nodded. At that time, we teamed up to kill a Hunyuan ancestor, and it had 3 blood scales on its corpse. I threw one of the blood scales into that small tower and performed a simple refinement, turning the tower into a vessel for the blood phosphor. In fact, that piece of bloodline is still intact, hidden deep within that tower. Even with my strength, I can't erase it, I can only barely make use of it. Yuan sighed with a smile. We usually leave the materials of the Hunyuan ancestors' body to the most outstanding and talented group of cultivators, but among them, those who can break free from their confines are still too few. So I thought about trying to cultivate some little ones among the weakest practitioners, so there was this tower, that tower, going to the original universe, searching for its master among the countless beings. Being able to become its master when you were weak, you were already excellent enough. Yuan said a few more words. After all, this ultimate realm is better than the usual ultimate realms, and it had even obtained a treasure early on. Thank you, Senior Yuan. Luo Feng only now fully understood that, strictly speaking, the Star Tower was indeed forged by Senior Yuan. Do you have any questions? Yuan said. I'll do my best to guide you. Luo Feng knew very well how rare this opportunity was. Even with exceptional talent, there might only be this one chance to meet Yuan. Senior Yuan. Luo Feng said respectfully. I wish to break free from this cage. How should I cultivate from now on? Please guide me. This is something many practitioners want to know. Yuan nodded. My infinite space treasury, all the perfect level inheritances, are created by beings of the same level as me, and all the special level inheritances are created by world-class Hunyuan life. So the exchange for these two types of inheritances is limited to the God King level. Yuan looked at Luo Feng. Do you know why you can't exchange for the follow-up? Luo Feng was listening. We once released some subsequent teachings, but the impact of these teachings on practitioners was too great, even affecting their own exploration of Tao's. Yuan said. In the practice of the great Tao, those who follow me will live, those who resemble me will die. Those who can break free from the cage are all unique. Trying to imitate them will only lead to a dead end. Yuan said. After discovering this, we limited the subsequent inheritance exchanges to only those at the God King level. Luo Feng understood. Senior Yuan and the others, as well as the world-class Hunyuan life forms, their realms are too high. The legacy they created is so perfect that the younger generations will naturally be influenced by them as they follow this legacy in their practice. The infinite space treasury contains some legacies that can directly point to the semi-Hunyuan. Yuan said. The creators of those legacies themselves did not succeed, and the legacies are still quite rough, but the benefits are extremely high. If subsequent practitioners rely on themselves to perfect these benefits, they might actually hope to break free from their confines. Luo Feng understood that there were records of things like the 8 calamities life form in the treasury. However, this is still influenced by a few pioneers' predecessors. Yuan said. The best method is to completely rely on oneself and explore in the dark. Wouldn't you lose your way in the dark? Luo Feng said. This is also the biggest obstacle after surpassing the God King level. So you all can obtain special life remains. Yuan said. Special life remains are already world-class Hunyuan life remains, and the mysteries contained within them are the world-class Hunyuan levels. These wrecks are the light in the distance in the darkness. Moving towards that light, even if it's dim, you might take many detours in the dark, but the final destination is always that light. Yuan looked at Luo Feng. Your fortune is better. That 9-story tower of yours contains a blood scale of the Hunyuan ancestor. If you explore in the dark, you might hope to go further. Luo Feng nodded gently. The remains of world-class Hunyuan life, after killing one, we decomposed it into billions of parts. Yuan said. So that it can ensure that any ultimate realm in the origin world can receive at least one. But the Hunyuan level remnants of Hunyuan space are extremely rare, so obtaining them is much more difficult. Yuan said. Once you go beyond the origin world, you'll understand, so you better cherish that star tower. Luo Feng nodded. A special life remnant can fetch an extremely high price in the outside world. What price would the Hunyuan ancestor level remains fetch? How intense would the competition be? This perfect level 9 realm extinction inheritance, you can at most exchange for the first 3 realms, beyond that it doesn't hold much significance. Yuan said. Other inheritances don't need to be exchanged anymore. Explore and create on your own, only then can the legacy go further. Accumulate reward points, and the more reward points you have, the more precious treasures you can exchange for. Yuan smiled and said, I've said everything that needed to be said. From here on, it's up to you to find your own way. After finishing, Yuan vanished into thin air. Luo Feng immediately bowed, thanking the senior for coming purely to cast a wide net. This is the case for every ultimate realm in the Yuan world. At least for now, Yuan did not find Luo Feng to be particularly outstanding. In the countless multiverses, in the billions of worlds, in the endless long river of time, there have been many fields more stunning than Luo Feng's performance at this moment, but in the end, how many can truly break free from their confines? Just as the previously senior Yuan said, the 9 realms extinction can be exchanged for the first 3 levels. After Luo Feng completes the exchange, he will no longer use reward points. For now, he will temporarily store the Sword Origin Dao to help Luo Feng confirm the infinite space. The other inheritances in the treasury are not very significant. The greatest gain was knowing the origin of the Star Tower. Inside Huyang City, Luo Feng looked at the Star Tower in his hand. The blood scale sound was hidden deep within the Star Tower. This blood scale was actually intact, hidden deep within the Star Tower, beyond even the capabilities of Senior Yuan and the others to erase. He had always thought that the blood-red scales of the 12 colors at the edges were the result of intricate and profound patterns, but it turned out that it was so strong that they couldn't be erased. According to the Senior Yuan's intention, the blood-colored scales of the Star Tower hold even deeper mysteries, and one should focus on them while exploring and practicing in the dark. Luo Feng understood that the other special life remnants were secondary, he didn't know if he could break free from the cage. Luo Feng thought. Blank. End of chapter. Subscribe. MTL World at Metal World 1 YouTube channel.